MovieWeb.com.
Follow two extraordinary people who have devoted their lives to rescuing and nurturing these orphans. To give them a second chance to grow up and run wild.
I was speaking with Morgan, and he said that the reason he wanted to do this film was because of the stories that you and Barut had to tell, what you've done with your life's work. How did you get involved with the animals?
Born into it, really. Born in Kenya, lived amongst animals all my life, both domestic and wild. So it really wasn't a choice. You know, I've always loved animals and always wanted to help them, and done my best.
But when you get involved in a film like this, some people might say, well, it's great because you're getting more publicity, but you weren't doing this because you wanted people to know your names. You wanted to do it because you wanted people to know the animals' plight.
Exactly. In fact, I'd rather not have appeared in the IMAX film.
Really?
You know, on the big screen, the way I am today. I tried to persuade my daughter, who's much more beautiful and much younger, to actually be there for me, but she wasn't having any of that.
Wow.
So, no, I did it for the elephants. And, you know, we've been very lucky to have this sort of publicity for them.
What do you think, when you have children who see a movie like this, it ingrains a kind of conservational awareness that they wouldn't have maybe if they didn't see this at a young age? Do you think that's important?
I think it's very important for children to grow up with a love of nature, a love of animals, and to respect and love particularly animals like elephants that many people regard as dangerous. You know, in actual fact, they're very gentle animals, very fearful animals, very caring animals. They're just like us humans, but they're better than us in many ways.
In what ways would you say?
They don't get corrupted by money.
True.
They live a natural life.
Yes.
They help one another. They care for the young. They mother the young. Every member of the family is taking care of the newcomer in the family, loving it, giving it everything it needs, helping it. You know, and even as in the orphan herd, they do the same.
I'm an adult, and seeing this movie, I walked out thinking, I really want one. I want it as like a pet, which of course you couldn't possibly do. Maybe like a stuffed version is the closest you're gonna get. But what would you like people to walk away from this movie being able to do? Because not everybody can go to Kenya and create a preserve where these animals can be happy and healthy and well cared for. What would you like other people living in large cities to do once they see the film?
Everybody should have access to nature. If they don't have the wherewithal to actually go to Kenya and see the real thing, they can access our website and they can live the story. They can foster an elephant for just $50 a year.
Really?
And that money goes in towards supporting the Orphans Project. Every month they will get the Keeper's Diary, which documents what all the orphans are doing on a daily basis. And I write an overview of that diary. And so they can follow the life of their particular little icon elephant that represents all the others. And that brings in most of the money for our Orphans Project.
That's amazing. I want one now. I'm gonna be a foster mom for an elephant.
You'll have to foster one.
I will.
So
Thank you
just
so
go
much.
on our website and you choose one.
Warner Brothers Pictures and IMAX invite you to witness the incredible true story of wild orphans and their amazing journey home. In a spectacular IMAX adventure about second chances like you've never seen before. Born to be Wild in IMAX.
Just like a